Hello, welcome back to 999. Last time, we were in the torture room, and as you might expect, I underwent some torturous puzzles in there. I have no idea what I was supposed to do back there. Unfortunately, except for like a couple of things, I either brute forced or stumbled upon the solution to everything. And ain't that just the way things are sometimes? Anyway, we just left that room, thankfully, and we are continuing on. The hallway goes to the left.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
Those footsteps reminded me of, like, the sound of hooves. They turned to the left twice before they saw the elevator.
An elevator.
Just what we need. Let's take this to C-Deck.
In silence, they jogged up to it. Junpei pushed the C button. And we also got, ooh. Alright, we also got the sun key last time, and I accidentally used it to open the handcuff things on the chair. But I do remember, I think the very first, like, solar system type related key thing was the sun, actually, so I guess we're going back to the beginning. That's a bit unnerving. The elevator motor ground away, and before long, they found themselves once again on C-Deck. The door opened, and they stepped off.
Huh?
They'd expected to find 4 other people waiting for them. There were none.
No one's here.
Where did they go?
I have no idea.
Otis shrugged. Something in the pit of Junpei's stomach stirred. Just gonna check something real quick. Sorry. Did you see that? We're nearly at the end. That's not good. Am I going to get the bad ending like I thought I would? Oh, nothing to it but to do it. He tried to forget the feeling and took off down the long hallway before him.
Hey, Junpei!
We should follow him.
Seven and Lotus followed at a run. They ran and ran and ran. The hallway seemed endless.
I know where we need to go. The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door, and I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door.
That was why they ran for the central staircase. They had run for quite some time when they arrived at the door that ended the hallway. Junpei stopped.
All right. Time to open this.
Okay. He laid his hand on the doorknob, his breathing heavy. Seven laid a hand on his arm.
Hold on a sec there.
Huh?
We don't have the key for this one yet.
There was the Jupiter symbol engraved over the keyhole.
That's...
Oh, it's the Jupiter symbol.
Seven was right. They had no Jupiter
Then we
key.
can't open this door.
Unfortunately, no, we can't.
Jeez, the sun door's gotta be just on the other side of this, you know? We can't just stop...
Frustrated, he twisted the doorknob. The door opened.
Hey! It opened.
What?
And the others must have found the Jupiter key.
Well, what are we waiting for?
As he spoke, he shoved the door the rest of the way open. They rushed through and stopped cold.
What?
The terrible scene before them made their blood run cold. Oh, that's hideous. 3 people lay dead on the floor, covered in blood. Where's June?
Why?
Junpei felt a cold sweat trickle down his spine. He couldn't breathe. His legs shook. His body felt cold, deathly cold. But his blood was boiling hot. He could feel his mind begin to fade. He couldn't think. He couldn't concentrate. His mind was blank.
What the hell? What the hell happened?
Seven's voice was weak and broken. He edged toward the bodies, his movements stiff.
Clover.
He bent down over Clover and pressed his fingers to her wrist.
Nothing. She's dead.
Suddenly, Lotus moved. Before he understood what was happening, her hand was in Junpei's vest pocket.
Hey, what are you doing?
He leapt back. Is it the bookmark? Lotus looked up at him, terrified.
The key! Get me the sun
Oh,
key!
no. I keep thinking about that bookmark. It's so weird. What on earth?
Why?
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back!
The murderer?
The murderer. The murderer. Once again, Junpei looked at the dead bodies.
Santa, Clover, and Ace. 3 people, 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who had killed them was... No. No, it can't be true.
Give it to me!
Before Junpei could react, Lotus dove back into his pocket and came out with the key.
Let's go!
Without waiting for Seven or Junpei, she ran straight for the central staircase. They followed. Junpei shut his eyes and swallowed his emotions. Morning would have to wait. Soon, they stood in front of the door.
Open!
Lotus shoved the sun key into the keyhole and twisted it hard. But
Why?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
I don't know. Maybe.
Lotus sighed, defeated, and leaned against the doorknob. She felt it twist. A small gap appeared between the door and the frame.
It's open.
What the hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
Why?
And how would I know that? Whatever, let's just go.
Lotus took a deep breath and slowly opened the door the rest of the way. They stepped inside. In front of them was another hallway. It stretched out towards the bow of the ship. They began to run. Faster and faster they ran, trying desperately to reach the end of the hallway. A few seconds later, they were there. In front of them stood a massively metal door. I don't know why I said massively, that is not what that said. I was like, that's some weird writing. No, it was weird reading on my end. Man, I'm just all sorts of messed up with this right now. They were all breathing heavily as Junpei spoke.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
There was more stark terror in Lotus's voice than authority. She was almost begging.
But I don't see any other doors.
As he spoke, Seven stepped toward the door in front of them, as if to illustrate that it was the only door.
No way.
It opened by itself.
Hold on. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh.
It's an automatic door?
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this.
We don't have much of a choice, do we?
The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Bad feeling.
How could their situation possibly get worse? 3 people are already dead.
We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse. Shit!
Hey, Junpei!
He stepped through the door.
I can't take this anymore. No one can.
And whatever hope Junpei had managed to summon disappeared.
No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. This can't be real. No. It's impossible. If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something. Or a dream. It's made up.
It wasn't real, right? June. No, the codenames meant nothing now.
Ah! Ah!
Man, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Connie!
Junpei cried out and leapt through the door. He flew to her side, his heart like a stone in his chest.
Connie! Connie, hang on!
Junpei swept her up and shook her by the shoulder. She moaned and her eyes fluttered open, but only barely.
Connie!
Jumpy?
Her face was pale and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei, but saw nothing. Junpei put his hand against the small of her back to hold her up. It felt warm and wet. He lifted his hand up. It was covered in blood.
Oh man. Connie, there's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
It was all he could do not to break into tears.
Jumpy, I'm sorry.
Her voice was thin, a minuscule thread that was the only thing keeping her with him.
I might not make it.
No. No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am gonna save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Oh, don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on. All right, Connie? You... Ow, what can I do? Damn it!
He looked up from Connie, desperate for something, anything.
What's that?
And he saw it. A small submarine.
A submarine? What on earth is a submarine doing here?
No, that didn't matter. Nothing mattered except saving Connie. That was the only thing he wanted.
That's it!
Junpei turned his head back to look down at her.
Hang on, all right? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
No, don't go. Please, don't go. Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I...
Connie.
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time.
Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took him a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame.
Jumpy, do you remember how we hung out a lot when we were kids? We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more. But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
Really?
Yeah, really. I swear.
That makes me happy. Really happy.
She said it to herself over and over, a weak smile creasing her tired face.
Jumpy, I feel sleepy.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much.
Her eyes were slowly closing. Junpei screamed, even as he felt his throat go hoarse.
Connie! Connie! Connie!
Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Connie's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then faded.
5 o'clock.
Quietly, gently, softly, he set Connie down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he had come through. I don't see any way out for us now. Even if we did find door 9, it's not like our numbers would add up to 9, would it? It's pointless. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again, and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5. The body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower room. The body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa, and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses. Those of 7 and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Connie. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. Man! I knew that I was on track for a bad ending. Doing literally everything but what the game wanted me to do. But man, that was dire. I was like trying hard not to start crying at the end there. It just sucks so bad. I will of course play the other routes and endings. But man, what are my thoughts on this game so far? Well, it has been giving me a lot of issues, mostly in the technical department. And the math department. But I know I make fun of it a lot, but I have been really enjoying this. Like, man. I don't think there's, like, a character I don't like to some extent. Like, I felt, like, empathy and understanding with all of them at some point. And I hope in my next, attempt at this, I do somehow manage to escape with at least some of them. Because, man, just entering that staircase and seeing 3 corpses, it made my stomach drop. Then it just kept getting worse from there. What is there left to say? There really was zero escape. But I have faith that next time I'll make better choices. The end? Or is it? Yep. The good thing about a game is you can try again as many times as you like. And that I will do. I don't know how long this episode is, but I will be ending it here. Unless there's some sort of scene after this. Oh, you have reached one ending. This game has multiple endings, yes. In order to experience all the endings, you need to play through the game multiple times. I do know how visual novels work, thank you. Make sure to save your progress now to retain all information you've acquired. Memory of Escape has been added to the title screen. Memory of Escape enables you to replay the escape rooms you have completed. Alright. Sure. Let me put it in the very last... Actually, I'll put it in slot 10. I don't know. No. 15. No, yeah. Sure. Okay, and that's 1 of 5 endings. So, let me look at this again. The first thing I need to do is select, door 5 instead of door 4. I do feel like I have some piece of the puzzle, but I probably won't understand it all until the end. And then this next scenario, it's which door do you go through? It was 8 or 9, and they do lead back to the same point, like this one before. And then it looks like this next choice after those rooms leads you to this penultimate choice, which chooses which, route you go down. There's 3 routes. One takes you back to the bad ending, and the other 2 lead you down to, 2 branching paths, respectively. So, yeah. My time with this game is not done yet. And I'll be back to recording very soon. I might take a small break, like maybe just like a day or 2. Already because I have recorded ahead, like a good bit. So I do have some wiggle room there. And then I will hop right back into this. And I will probably play right from the start and replay on my own time in, novel mode, because I did apparently miss like a lot of dialogue. And like, I mean, not dialogue, extra text. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this episode was miserable. I had no way of knowing it would be as miserable as it was when I entered this. I hope to see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.